Hello, kindergarten, and welcome to another phonics lesson. We have some really cool activities to work on today, but first I want to make sure that you are in your comfy focus spot. Your listening ears are on, you have your mute button on, you raise your hand to ask and answer questions, and you just are ready to grow your brain so big and have fun. There will be materials that you will need, and in a minute, your teacher might pause the video to have you go get those materials. So if you're ready to find out what we're doing in phonics today, give me a countdown from 5. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Today, we're going to review our letters B, T, and F. We have been working so hard all week long on these letters, so we're going to do a quick review of the letter name and the letter sounds. Then we're going to dive into our new activity, word awareness, where we will look at sentences. Then we'll review our sight words a, at, by, me, in, and then you will head to Seesaw and do your exit ticket about how you feel about the letter B, T, and F, and practice writing them. Today's materials you will need are a dry eraser board and dry erase marker. If your teacher needs you to go get these materials, they'll pause the video and let you know. Let's dive into our letters. We have learned 3 letters this week. We have learned the letter B, we've learned the letter T, and we've learned the letter F. We're going to go through these quickly, so stay on mute and you can whisper into the screen what the letter name and the letter sound is when I ask you. What's the letter? B. What's the sound? B. What's the letter? T. What's the sound? T. What's the letter? F. What's the sound? F. All right, let's go through our cards. B, bat, b. T, top, t. F, fun, f. Now's the time your teacher might pause the video to give you a little bit more review and practice with these letters. Let's jump into our new activity that I have for you today. We are going to learn all about sentences. You must be wondering, what is a sentence? A sentence is made up of words. Right now, you see some shapes. Some have words, and some are blank. That's because I'm going to write different names in this one to show you how we can change out words in sentences. We've been practicing the letter T, B, and F. Those are letters. Letters make words, and words make a sentence. So let's get started. I am going to write a name in this box. I want you to notice what looks different about this word than the other words in my sentence. While I'm doing this, your teacher's going to look around and see who might have their hand up, who can notice what's different about this word. Teacher might want to pause the video and ask friends who have their hands up what they think is different about the word that I just wrote. Every sentence puts together words to say something. When we write sentences, we always start the first word with an uppercase capital letter. So if you knew that this word was different because it had a capital or uppercase letter, go ahead and pat yourself on the back. As you notice This letter is a capital T. It's an uppercase T. We always start a sentence with an uppercase letter, or also known as a capital letter. Repeat after me. We always start a sentence with a capital or uppercase letter. Whew, that was a mouthful. If you look at the end of my sentence, you notice this dot. Teachers, look out and see if you see anyone raising their hand and they know what this dot is. If you need to pause the video and ask them, go for it. We're going to review in a second what this dot is, but you might have Kipsters who know what it is. If they said this is a period, whew, shine to them. Every sentence, we also end sentences with periods. So my sentence says, Tom is here today. Tom is here today. I'm going to write someone else's name. While I'm writing this other name, and your teacher might pause the video to talk about this a little bit more, think about what my first letter should be. Thumbs up if it should be uppercase, thumbs down if it should be lowercase. What should I always have at the beginning of my sentence? Again, your teacher might pause the video to talk to you about it. All right, here we go. You can still have your thumbs up or thumbs down so your teacher can look, or you might have already talked about it. I am going to write the name Jose. This word is at the beginning of my sentence. You guys just told your teacher or are showing your teacher if this is an uppercase or lowercase. And if you think I should have used an uppercase, you are right. Remember, at the beginning of a sentence, you should always use an uppercase letter, also known as a capital letter. Remember, at the end of my sentence, there's a period. I know when to stop my sentence because there's a period. My sentence says, Jose is here today. All right. Now we're going to move on to our sight words. We'll play more word awareness next week. Your teacher also might spend some more time with word awareness after the lesson. But right now, let's go through our sight words real quick. I want you to repeat after me. Ready? A. 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 So what we're doing is we're saying the word once, we're spelling it, and then we're saying it 3 times. At. A-T. At. Great. By. B-Y. Bye. Me. M-E. Me. You're doing amazing. In. I-N. In. Wonderful. All right, in a moment, your teacher is going to move on to the phonics lesson. about the letters, as well as maybe some more word awareness and maybe some more review of sight words. But one thing that you need to make sure that you do is head over to Seesaw after the phonics lesson from your teacher, and you are going to be doing letter and handwriting for the letters T, B, and F. This activity is all about you deciding how you feel about the letters. You will also be clicking the microphone to record your thoughts, and you will also be practicing writing the letters. Your teachers will tell you the directions again, and you can always listen to the directions on the Seesaw activity. All right, until next phonics lesson, see you later. Bye, Kipsters.